I'm going to get close to it so you guys can see everything about it. So you see it's starting to separate, and it's literally fell apart. The only reason that it's not is because this thing's right beside it holding it together. To my channel. So today I'm going to be doing kind of a DIY project. We ordered a bookshelf and we have to put it together. I'm going to show you guys our old bookshelf because it's rough. It's rough. My husband has lots of books and I think he needed a more sturdy bookshelf. I think this shelf is going to be a lot more sturdy. We ordered it from Walmart. It was $40. The other shelf was $20, but I'm going to show you guys it doesn't fall apart on us. So it don't even count as bookshelf anymore. Before we go any further, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate it, guys. Give me some comments. Let me know what you think of this video. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you guys this other shelf, and then I'm going to go ahead and start trying to assemble the new shelf. Here is the old bookshelf. I'm going to get close to it so you guys can see everything about it. So you see it's starting to separate, and it's literally fell apart. The only reason that it's not is because this thing's right beside it holding it together. I'm going to step back so you guys can see how it's bowing here. The shelf in the middle, especially how it's kind of going in. As I said, my husband has lots of books and they're actually quite heavy. So this is supposed to be a more sturdy shelf. So hopefully you won't have any of these problems here in a moment. I ordered this shelf on just after midnight on 31st, I think. Yeah, technically it was the 31st. It is the 4th. UPS brought it just now. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. And to get it in the house, I went outside with some gloves, opened the box, and my husband drug everything from inside the box into the house. Because it came packaged this way, so I'm thinking this is probably how it was just hidden in a warehouse. So the inside wasn't really touched. Even so, it should be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and put this together. I'm going to get a trash bag to get all the pieces that, you know, the styrofoam and everything. I'm gonna get this thing crack-a-lacking. I might do some, my husband might do some, it just kind of all depends. Right now he's making us an omelet over there. He's making us breakfast, some eggs. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and then I'll come back and show you guys my progress. So this is what we'll be using to assemble it. It's a screwdriver with multiple heads. And you see me here just taking all of the styrofoam, all of the extra cardboard pieces, any pieces of plastic, anything like that. And I'm just breaking it down because those things were hard to flatten. I was breaking it down and putting it into a trash bag by itself. And that way I can go ahead and get it taken care of and moved out of our way. Here you see us starting the process of assembling the shelf. My husband and I usually do assemblies and DIY things together. So I'll read the directions. He'll use most of the tools if we need any. But we usually put everything together. So I'm going to start pulling out all the little pieces that we need in order. And then we're going to go ahead and start assembling this bookshelf. Later on, you'll see me get the screwdriver out so that I can help him. Because him and that one little screwdriver were not getting it done fast enough for me. So I had to go get the power drill. But as of right now, we're just kind of putting the little pegs and little holes here and there as a unit. Our little one runs around the entire time. So be aware that he's going to be in and out of this video the entire time. So let's just get back into putting the shelf together. So right about here, I'm realizing that that bottom shelf is upside down. You're gonna see me try to put that leg in over there and realize the hole was on the inside. So we had to take the bottom part of the shelf apart and flip that shelf over. That was me. I slid it in there wrong, and my husband was just screwing away, wasn't paying any mind. So luckily we caught it when we did. Had we not, we would have had to take the entire bookshelf apart just to get that bottom shelf turned over. So I'm glad I caught it when I did. This is why it's good for me to sit here and read directions and help him, because had I not done that, that shelf would have been jacked up. This took us about 5 to 10 minutes. It wasn't too bad. So I'm glad that I caught it when I did, or we would have been in some real trouble. So here's where things get a little bit funny. We do not have a hammer, and to put this on the back, we had a lot of tiny nails. So we ended up using my husband's shoes. Luckily, the soles of those shoes are really, really hard, and the nails are really small, and this wood was not hard to get the nails through. So you're going to see us go around and tap all of the nails in using my husband's work shoes. So now that we have the back on, we're going to go ahead and start putting the pegs in for the shelves themselves. This was a little bit different than the ones that I normally see, where you just put the pegs in there and the bookshelf sits on top of it. These shelves kind of sit down into the peg itself to make it a little bit more sturdy. So we're going to kind of measure. You see him putting a book there just to see how much space we want to put between each shelf. We didn't realize at that moment that there were big gaps and there was plenty of space to put the shelves a bit wider apart, and there would still be plenty of room for his books. So I'm going to go ahead and put in some of these pegs now, and we're going to slide those shelves on after. So now we are just clearing off the bookshelf. As you can see, it was just literally being held up by nothing. See, and it just collapsed. Our bookshelf was literally being held up by the kennel for our dog. It had already seen the longest days it could possibly see. So I'm glad I went ahead and got this new shelf. So I'm going to clear that space. I'm going to sweep it really quickly, and then we're going to slide the new bookshelf over where the old one was, and just try to go ahead and put everything back into the place where it was. So now I'm going to go ahead and put everything back on the bookshelf the best that I can right now. Me and my little one had a dance break first before I got good and busy cleaning everything and putting it back on the shelf the way I wanted it to. Before I had all the books put in numerical order. Right now I'm just kind of putting them back on there so that we can go ahead and get the rest of our day going. Once I do a deeper clean, I'll go back in and organize the books by height on the top, on that middle shelf, and in alphabetical order. On the top shelf is where we put my husband's work shoes. If not, they will be all over the house. So I typically put them on that top bookshelf. I'm going to get a bench eventually, one of those benches that have a shoe rack underneath it that you can also sit on. That way we can actually use the bookshelf for books. Alright guys, so the new bookshelf is successfully put together. It is a lot sturdier than the other one that we had, and it's a lot taller, so it gives us more space for our books and things. And I'm going to have to do a little relocating of some of my pictures on the wall, of course, because it's right below it. The other shelf gave it a bit more space, so I'm going to make it symmetrical to the other wall, because see, there's some on this wall too. So I'm going to move those, of course. But everything still fits. It's about the same width as the other one, just taller. Okay guys, this comes to the end of another video. If you like this bookshelf, leave it down in the comments below. If you like these types of videos, let me know. Leave them in the comments below as well. I'm going to try to leave this exact bookshelf in the description box, so that if you guys want to purchase this, you can purchase it yourself. Thank you guys again so much for watching another one of my videos. Don't forget to please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.